Hi everyone. To move an object that has a giant size from one location to another, of course it will require a process that is not easy, especially if the object being moved has a weight of up to thousands of tons. Of course, careful planning and special equipment are needed. Some of the tools used in the process of moving this object, besides being large, it also has a very fantastic manufacturing cost. NASA Space Launch System, or SLS, is a rocket owned by NASA and serves to carry spacecraft for space exploration missions. This SLS rocket is NASA's newest rocket, and weighs up to 2,500 tons. To move this heavy SLS, NASA had to cooperate with the Marion Power Shovel Company, a firm engaged in the provision of heavy equipment for construction and mining, located in the United States. This Marion Power Shovel Company makes a tool called a crawler transporter, with a manufacturing cost of $144 million US. Marion Power Shovel Company started to build a crawler transporter since 1960, which adopted from ancient mining tools. This tool also underwent several upgrades. Initially, this tool only had a carrying capacity of 5,443 tons, but now this crawler can carry a payload of up to 8,164 tons. This crawler transporter measures 39.9 meters long, 34 meters wide, and weighs up to 2,721 tons. To operate this crawler transporter, it takes about 25 to 30 technicians and engineers, and there are 2 cabins for 2 operators, located at the front and rear of the crawler. In moving the SLS rocket from the assembly line to the launch pad, it will be moved 6 kilometers, using a crawler transporter. Then the crawler will carry the SLS rocket as far as 6 kilometers to the launch pad, and because the ground is not always level, the crawler is equipped with a tool that functions to balance the crawler's position even though it is walking on uneven and sloping ground. Not only that, at the front of the crawler track, 30,000 gallons of water are also sprayed, which is useful for softening the soil and gravel to make it easy to pass and not dusty. And in the end, it took 10 hours 28 minutes for this transporter crawler to arrive on the launch pad. Dragline Transfer. A mining company called Anglo American owns a mining area in South Africa called Chrome Durai and Khasela. In mining in this area, there is another heavy equipment called Pitbull, which has a weight of 3,600 tons. Dragline is one type of excavator that has a very large size, but its use is more effective than excavators in general. And to move the bucket, this dragline uses steel wires without hydraulic power. After completion of mining at Kromdraai, the Pitbull dragline is planned to be moved to the Khwezela coal mine, which is 19.8 kilometers from Kromdraai. But in moving it, this Pitbull will pass through several areas with different conditions from each other. At the beginning of the transfer process, this Pitbull will pass through an area that has many electric towers. They then make this Pitbull line by removing some high-voltage electric wires so that this Pitbull can pass, and the process takes 24 hours. After that, the Pitbull transfer route will pass through the National Highway, which is the busiest and most densely populated lane in South Africa. In order to pass the highway, the team will build a new bypass road, which serves to temporarily drain vehicular traffic. Then the next area that will be passed by this Pitbull dragline is a railroad track, and in order to get through that line, they build a pedestrian road using various kinds of heavy equipment. After 53 hours, Pitbull was finally able to pass the train line, and they didn't forget to restore the condition of the train track to its original condition. Then the final obstacle in this move, namely through densely populated settlements, which is the most difficult of the obstacles Pitbull has ever passed. To address this, the project team worked with local communities to help the Pitbull through the settlement. And for the entire process of moving Pitbull, it took up to 3 months and the costs incurred reached $33 million. Stacker Reclaimer Machine. Guinea Alumina Corporation is one of the largest bauxite mines, and is located in the city of Songareti, Republic of Guinea in West Africa. To increase its production, the company purchased a tool called a stacker reclaimer from China, which is a tool used to excavate and move mining materials through a conveyor belt to the processing plant. This stacker reclaimer has a weight of 1,200 tons, a length of 125 meters, and a height of 25 meters. Meanwhile, this tool will be sent to the mine site. In the process of moving, this stacker reclaimer will be brought from the port of Kamsur to the mine site, which is about 7 km away. But to carry this very large heavy equipment, it requires careful preparation and planning, because it will go through several obstacles on its way. For the transfer process, the reclaimer stacker will be disassembled into 12 component parts, and each component will be transported with an SPMT which has a carrying capacity of up to 220 tons. One of the most difficult obstacles to overcome in the delivery of this tool, which had to pass through 3 railway lines. To be able to pass through the 3 railway lines, they built a temporary pedestrian bridge imported from Europe. After arriving at the location of this stacker reclaimer, it will be assembled before being used, and it will take a total of 8 months, and a cost of $1.4 billion for all project prices from purchase to delivery of this stacker reclaimer. And those are some of the biggest and heaviest object transfer processes that humans have ever done. If you like this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like and share with your friends. Help us to make this channel grow.